Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through all of the top trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Our top story: UAE helps Sudanese refugees with urgent food aid on the Chad border.
And Dubai's Al Maktoum Bridge will be partially closed for maintenance 6 days per week until May 13th.
One content creator's sudden ban on TikTok calls for more transparency from social media platforms.
And the Ultimate Monster Jam Abu Dhabi weekend is less than 2 weeks away. We'll be giving you all the details about that.
And do stay tuned, because later in the show we're talking about Dubai-based pop artist Yaz. She's going to be on the Lovin Dubai show. She's just released a new hit single and we are so excited to have her. That's going to be at 8:50. But before we get into all of that, I want to talk to you about a Facebook observance.
First of all, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Was I even gone? Was I even gone? It was like 2 days. Thank you.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You have been missed more than you know. So welcome back, finally.
Thank you. It's so good to be back. It's always hard that first day, you know, like when you're leaving your holiday and you're just like those holiday blues and you're facing yourself back into reality. But I had a great trip. I was away with friends. And
you have this glowing natural tan going on.
Spray tan that I got before I left the country. But thanks.
There's so many people on Instagram right now saying welcome back, Casey. Morning from DXP. Someone's like, we're up all the time. That's 3 Distatica are bad. They're always up. They're
always up. So when I was away, I was chatting to friends about, we noticed, first of all, everything we did was we all followed each other on Instagram. But back in the day, when you were doing a stalk on someone, you would always Facebook them. And then you would understand the real tea, because back then, there'd be like hundreds of photos and they'd have their likes, their dislikes, their
group. Dislike.
They'd have their groups that they like and you'd see their comments, you'd see their chat. It was so much easier to learn about people based on their Facebook profile. So Instagram is not really serving in that way.
Yeah. No, but there are stories, right? Like, it depends on how much you post. If you don't post that much on Instagram, you probably wouldn't have been posting that much on Facebook.
No, but I think Facebook was in the era of people not realizing that putting things online was going to get you in trouble. Like, can you remember the group conversations that you would have? You would it would be so jokey, but there was no cancel culture back then.
And it was all like private. It's like if you're privy to all of that information about the person if you're their friend, right? Because it wasn't a public account. Like, you have to.
I just feel like we were made more native in terms of how we shared things online. And then therefore, if you ever wanted to learn about someone, you would just check their Facebook page and you could get a lot of information. Now on Instagram, it's like the perfect little square boxes and all of the nice pictures, but you never see the real story.
Like, I spent my days just waiting for you to post something from your holidays.
I posted loads.
Like stories.
I posted so many stories.
I was waiting for like a reel, like, you know, those like very TikTok-y, like, you know, that music, the trendy music, and like you enjoying more.
It could come.
It'll come.
It could come.
I can't wait. But yeah, it looked beautiful, your holiday.
It was beautiful.
And we're so glad to have you back.
Thank you. I missed you. Missed you, Shahir. Shahir's not feeling too well today, but he'll be back tomorrow. Don't you worry. Not here, but he'll be back.
Yes, he will.
Let's jump into our top stories. It's 8:42 on Wednesday morning, which means there's only 3 days left of this week.
Yes. So our first story is UAE helps Sudanese refugees with urgent food aid on Chad border. Now, the UAE has shown its support to the Sudanese refugees affected by the current crisis by sending urgent food supplies to the Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan Foundation and the Emirates Red Crescent (ERC). And thousands of families have been displaced by the crisis in Sudan, resulting in a shortage of basic food supplies that has affected the most vulnerable groups, including patients, children, the elderly, and women. And the aid has been sent to provide urgent support to refugees on Chad's border with Sudan.
And the initiative aids to provide the urgent aid also aims to ease the burden on the Sudanese refugees and mitigate the suffering caused by the lack of essential food supplies. So the UAE has pledged to participate in international relief efforts to help those in need and aligning with the directives of its leadership to provide assistance to the Sudanese people.
And this effort reflects the UAE government and people's approach to supporting countries and communities worldwide during times of need. Now, the country is committed to assisting refugees in any way possible and helping those who are facing challenges due to unforeseen circumstances. And the UAE's move to provide aid to Sudanese refugees is a gesture of humanity and solidarity towards those who need it most. And of course, like it goes back to the leadership, and also we're seeing so many videos online of how these refugees are making the journey from out of Sudan and like to different countries in the border. Like one was from Sudan to Egypt, and it's just so heartbreaking to see what they have to, like they are pushed in a circumstance that they would not normally be in. 100%. And it's just so scary to know what like life can throw your way.
And as Simran said, the footage that we're seeing is so heartbreaking. And if there's ways that we can share with you for you to offer your support, we'll share with you those later in the day. Moving into our next story, Dubai's Al Maktoum Bridge will partially close for maintenance 6 days per week until May 13th. So if you travel on Al Maktoum Bridge, this is information for you. Dubai's RTA has announced a temporary closure of the Al Maktoum Bridge, which has left residents scratching their heads and wondering what is going on. But do not worry, we have the scoop on what's happening.
So from Mondays to Saturdays, Al Maktoum Bridge will be closed from 12 a.m. up until 5 a.m. for 6 days a week until May 13th, 2023, which is this year. So if you are planning to drive over the bridge during these times, you will need to make alternative arrangements.
But it's late night rather than throughout the day. So for the majority of you, you won't be affected. Moreover, major maintenance works are currently underway on the floating bridge as well in both directions since April 17th, which will take 5 weeks to complete.
Exactly. So the floating bridge is under construction, like you guys already know about that. Now the Maktoum Bridge will be closed during these timings as well. Now alternative routes include the Al Garhoud Bridge, Business Bay Bridge, Al Shindika Tunnel and the Infinity Bridge.
And I believe all of that information is on our Instagram page as well. So if you want to get that exact information, just do go and check it again for those times for the Al Maktoum Bridge closure. Let's jump into our next story.
Yes. So this is very, very interesting. We have it up on our Instagram, and you guys have had a lot of, differing opinions about this. So a content creator's sudden ban on TikTok calls for more transparency from social media platforms. Now, TikTok has been a game changer for content creators, giving them a platform to showcase their talents and connect with millions of people around the world. And it's a place where anyone can become famous overnight, literally. And for some, it's a gateway to a career in the entertainment industry. However, the platform is not without its flaws, and one content creator has recently felt the full force of its strict policies. Now, Basil, he is a comedy content creator with over 124 million likes on TikTok alone, and he recently spoke on the with Jabber podcast about his experience of losing his account with no explanation from the platform.
Which would just really surprise any content creator. So according to Basil, he reached out to someone in TikTok China's office who informed him that his account had been deleted, not banned. However, the reasons behind the deletion of his account are unclear, and Basil has heard conflicting stories as to why that is. So listeners of the podcast strongly sympathize with the comedian, especially considering the amount of time and effort he put into build up his following.
Yeah, and it's important to keep in mind that social media platforms like TikTok have strict guidelines and policies that users must adhere to. However, it's also important for platforms to communicate clearly with their users and provide a clear reason for any account deletions or bans. Because content creators put a lot of effort into building their online presence, and sudden account deletions can be devastating for them. And while the need for social media platforms to enforce their policies is clear, users also believe that it's important for such platforms to be transparent and provide clear reasons if they are, if their accounts are to be deleted or banned or suspended or whatever it may be. So in this case, what the content creator has said is quite on point. Like, he does not have an explanation from the platform as to like what happened to his account or why it happened. So it's just like a very, I feel, that it should be a very basic thing that platforms do. Like, if they are to take that step, inform exactly why.
Of course, and I won't speak for Basil, but I'll speak for content creators as a whole. And if you're not in the industry, you may not get it, but the time it takes to go into creating content, potentially it's someone's livelihood.
Yeah.
So if this is, I'm assuming this isn't just a kind of a one-time thing. Mm-hmm. This probably happens across the board. So, but what can happen? And I've actually known a friend of mine it happened to. She got a number, I'm assuming, of people flagging her account, and then they'll delete it without letting you know. And then it's like, well, as per our terms of use, which could be like 20, 30 things, you have violated our terms of use. There's probably one thing in there, and like the public have called it out in some way. Yeah. So that is potentially what's happening. And then you have to, this wasn't TikTok, this is Instagram, but and then you have to kind of get in touch with them, fight to get it back, because this was her livelihood.
Yeah.
So that is what can happen, is that it has been flagged to violate their terms of use. And then that is the generic response they'll give to people. And then it's up to you to figure out how and then fight your case. But yeah, it's a pain.
I feel like not just for content creators, for like anyone on social media platforms, if your account is to be suspended or banned, you should know why. Like, what have I done wrong? What am, like, you know, so if you are back on the platform later, like, you should be careful as to not to repeat that behavior. Like, if you've been harassing someone, if you've been posting negative or hateful content, you know, you should know exactly why. But then again, like, social, like,
But that's what the terms of use are there for. To understand,
but they should like highlight, like, it's this that you have breached, you know, like this point that you have breached, so it's clear to the person. If not, they'll just be like, oh, you know, like they wouldn't really know, or you've used a third-party app for likes or whatever it is, you know, like it should be clear, so they don't repeat that.
Yes.
I guess.
Yes. Instagram, TikTok. It's a fool's game. Let's move on to our next story. The Ultimate Monster Jam Abu Dhabi weekend is less than 2 weeks away, and this looks unreal. It's time to buckle up and feel the thrill of the world's most action-packed motorsports experience at Etihad Arena, as the countdown has begun, and we are just 2 weeks away from witnessing the most insane motorsport stunts that will definitely make you question the laws of physics. And if you see the videos below what we're talking about, this is the Ultimate Monster Jam weekend in Abu Dhabi, 13th and 14th of May.
Monster Jam trucks.
Will you be driving? I would love to see Simran driving a Monster Jam truck. It would just make me so happy. Is that an option?
My foot would never ever read the pedal.
I'm sure they have like booster seats. You started it.
Yeah, but like it's facts. But I guess we didn't have to, like, you know.
If anyone is listening and there's an opportunity, come on, what a cool opportunity that would be.
For short people?
No, just to give you the opportunity to drive one.
I would be so good at it. You have no idea. I'm just like a whoo, and I would do like go up the dunes and do like a car flip. I went extra yesterday. I was amazing at it. Just saying.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like a pretty like adrenaline person.
So there you go, Monster Jam.
Yeah.
Simran's ready.
And they've even got monster truck stunts from donuts to backflips, jumps, and more. Whether you're a die-hard Monster Jam fan or first-time spectator, the sheer power and skill on display will leave you in awe. And the monster sports action doesn't stop at backflipping monster trucks. Nope. As you'll also be treated to some of the most impressive motocross displays you've ever seen. So tickets are selling fast, but fear not, you can still secure your seats and experience the ultimate Monster Jam weekend, as I said, 13th and 14th of May at Etihad Arena. And don't forget to take advantage. There's a 15% discount when purchasing a pack of 4 tickets in the gold and silver categories. So add that onto your pit party tickets for an additional 50 dirham, except for VIP, which is all inclusive, by the way. Guys, something even more exciting. In about 2 minutes, we're going to be joined by Dubai-based artist Yaz. She's just released her new tune, and we're very excited to get her on the show to hear all about it. She'll be with us right after this very short break. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Our guest today is equally as talented in singing as she is in dancing, so much so that she puts the rest of us to shame, particularly being Simran. Welcome to the show. Yes, we're so excited to have you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here and to meet you guys finally.
Well, you're looking absolutely sparkling. And your nails, love your nails. Where did you get them done from?
Thank you. Honestly, I just got them done a few days ago because I'm shooting a music video tomorrow and it's all like pink. Pink is my favorite color, so it's like neon themed. Where did I get it done? Somewhere in Marina. I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited.
You're shooting a music video tomorrow. Well, tell us about the process, because you've just released a song.
Yes.
How long does it take from shooting, process?
Yeah. I mean, it's different with every song. It depends like what the music video is. Some are more simple, some are more out there. Tomorrow it's like we're going full out glam, neon lights, colors, everything. It's the song is called All Night Long. It's going to come out just before summer. So yeah, I'm very excited. We're going to be shooting 2 days, like all day pretty much. So yeah, it just depends. But tomorrow it's a big team because we're just trying to make it as like full out good as possible. But yeah, it's a lot of work, but in the end it all like pays off, you know. And when you see the outcome, yeah, it's amazing.
I must say that's a fab choice, a neon theme
Yeah,
for
yeah,
music
yeah.
video, because now it's picking up so much.
True.
Like everyone wants to do neon theme, like
True,
night
true.
outs, especially going into summer.
Yeah.
But do tell us a little bit about yourself and our audience.
Yes, so my name is Yas. I grew up in Dubai. I've been here for 15 years. However, I was born in Australia. My father is Moroccan and my mom is from Europe. So I have like these two different influences and like cultures in me. But yeah, I've been dancing my whole life. I started when I was 3 years old in Australia. And I started singing when I was around like 15, 16. And that's when I decided that like music is like my end all be all, and this is what I want to do. So I moved to online school and I just started focusing 100% on music and my career.
So you're a dancer. We gotta learn some like steps from you later
Yes,
on.
I would be more than happy to teach you. Yeah, like I love teaching as well. I had my own studio as well where I was teaching heels. I bet you guys would love heels. Heels classes.
This is an amazing river dance.
Stop it.
Really?
Simran's an amazing singer. Tell me, when you chose to go full time when you were 16, like, was it a decision or was it easy to just like leave school? Because obviously you're leaving behind your friends, you're leaving behind a life. Was that scary for you, or is that something that you just knew instinctively that you wanted to do it?
Yeah, well, honestly, like I didn't even have to think twice about it. Like music is everything to me. Like if you know me, every single day I sing, I dance. Like it's me. It's a part of me. Like I can't go one day without doing it. So I knew that this is what I love, and it just makes me so happy that like I have to do this. And my parents are very supportive as well, like the most supportive parents ever. I'm so grateful. So we all made this decision together, and since then it's just been working on it, doing everything that I can to work on myself to become better, to achieve my goals. I started going to Los Angeles, where we stayed, like the first trip we went for like 3 months. And every single day I was at Millennium Dance Complex, which is like the #1 dance studio in the world. And I would start with ballet in the morning and would stay all the way until like master classes, which were like at midnight, you know, they would finish at midnight. And it was just my mom and I, and we were going to recording studios, meeting with producers and recording music, just a lot of work. And yeah, so to answer your question, I didn't have to think twice, and I don't regret it.
It's amazing.
So how do you deal with projects and opportunities that come your way? Are you very like picky, or would you just say yes to anything and any chance that you get? Like for example, if you get a reality show your way, or if you get basically like a reality competition or a show, would you just say yes, or would you just think about it?
Well, to be honest, I only want to do stuff that like I 100% like believe in, or like it aligns with like my morals, my values and stuff. Like I don't want to just do anything and everything just to achieve like my goals. You know what I mean? So for example, with a reality show, like I have done one before, but I realized that not all reality shows are actually reality. and a lot of it is just like, you know, I don't know, I don't want to get too much into it, but to answer your question, I don't think I would do that again. But yeah, just anything that I believe in and I think like aligns with what I want to achieve and my goals, my morals and everything, then yeah, of course I will do that. But yeah.
You mentioned your dad is Moroccan, your mom is European, so you kind of have a mix of influences.
Yes.
How would you describe your sound to people?
Well, my music is very pop. I love pop music so much. I make sure that all of my songs are danceable just because I am a dancer. So for every music video, I want to be dancing in it when I'm on stage as well. Like, I don't want to be one of those artists that just stands. Like, of course, that's amazing as well. But because I'm a dancer, I want to perform and all of that. So my music is very danceable. But in terms of like my sound, I am still trying to like find what Yaz's sound is. I've explored a lot. I've done more like dancey tracks. My new song, Dance With Me Habibi, actually, it just came out like a week ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's something kind of different that I haven't done before. The sound is more like Middle Eastern, and I wanted to do that just because I grew up here, as I said, like 15 years. It's my home, and my dad is Moroccan, so I wanted to incorporate that as well in my music. and yeah, I've had really good feedback actually from this song, and people saying that they like this kind of style. So maybe I will dive more into that kind of sound. But yeah, I would just say pop, dancey. I mean, I'm still young, so like I want my songs to be fun and yeah, not too serious. So yeah.
And clearly you're very much into fashion as well.
I love fashion. Oh my God, fashion, makeup, yeah. All these kind of influences and everything, it just comes into the music. And I love being creative, even like on music videos. The one I'm shooting this weekend, like we're gonna go full out with like the fashion and the looks and everything. So yeah, I'm excited.
And is there anyone you look up to from the industry for like your fashion or like your music?
For music, I love Ariana Grande. Her voice is
you have like a tinge of Ariana Grande in your voice for sure.
Thank you. Her voice is just incredible. Yeah, so her in terms of voice, in terms of like performance and stage presence, Beyonce, 100%. She is like another level. They call her queen for a reason. So I'd say those two are my inspirations. In terms of fashion, I have a lot of inspirations, honestly.
What do we feel about the Met Gala?
Oh my gosh, I was just looking while I was waiting at all the looks. I don't know if you saw Gigi Hadid. I loved her look.
She looked amazing.
Wait, who else was it? I love Kendall Jenner. She wore this like beautiful like bodysuit, like glittery with like this cape.
She was like towering. I think she was taller than the entire setup itself.
She could see everyone and everything.
She's insane.
Oh, yeah, I think those two I love.
Like, you know, what about you? Carnivals and you have this like stick walkers.
Yes, they can just Kendall Jenner. I know.
She works it.
Yeah,
she works it.
There was a picture of Kendall, Kim, and Kylie.
Yeah,
and Kendall's
always
like here.
The same.
Yeah.
Kim is here. Kendall is here. Yeah, it was quite funny.
What about you? Did you have any favorites?
I liked Anne Hathaway.
Yes,
her too. Yes, very classy and beautiful.
Cool.
Yeah,
no, she
true.
She gets younger.
Yeah. Penelope Cruz. I don't know if you saw her as well.
No.
She had this like so beautiful.
Oh, I saw.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Doja killed it.
Oh my God! Did you see her interview?
The meow?
The meow.
She just kept meowing.
Yeah. I don't know if Doja. I know it's a sign to Karl Lagerfeld's Cat Choupette, but I don't know. I like that this year was more pared back.
More pared back.
Yeah, this year in
compared
general.
To the other years, yeah.
True.
So I'm assuming you're shooting here this weekend. But
yes.
Being, I guess, your home base here for 15 years, do you find that is it difficult to grow your presence being an artist based in the Middle East, or do you find that that's a benefit?
I mean, I would definitely say there are pros and cons. I think it's getting easier. Like when I first came 15 years ago, there was hardly like a music scene here, to be honest, or like even dance. Like the industry was just very, very small and like, you know, but now it's definitely growing. I feel like Dubai is getting a lot of attention as well, like at this moment, you know, because they're doing so much. And so I think that's a good thing, and that like artists here should use that like to their advantage. And just like, Dubai is getting attention, so we should just all kind of like keep working on ourselves and just, I think we need to bring attention to Dubai in terms of music. You know, like Dubai is getting attention in terms of like everything else, like what's here, but like I really want, and that's one of my goals as well, is to put Dubai on the map in terms of music and like arts and stuff, and say that like, yes, we have all this other stuff, but we also have like really good talent here, and like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
What Casey asked was so interesting, but what made you bet on Dubai at such an early stage? Like, you could have started your career in America, you know, or you could have gone back to Australia, or you could have done something in Morocco, like wherever, but why did you choose to stay in Dubai and work
here? I love Dubai in terms of like the safety and in terms of like all of this stuff, you know, like especially now, like with social media, like you don't have to be like before, I don't know, 15 years ago, like, okay, you had to be in America or wherever else, like, you know, to get signed like traditionally. But like now times are changing with social media. You can be anywhere in the world. Someone can discover you online, and like things can pick up, you know, from there. You don't have to be elsewhere. And yeah, Dubai and UAE in general is such an amazing place, so why not like stay here, you know, and just build myself from here. And yeah.
And where do you see yourself in future? What's on the manifestation board? Is there a manifestation board, and what is on it?
Oh my God, there's there's so many things that I want to achieve. I definitely want to start like touring, have an album. Right now I have like 5 or 6 songs that are out. So definitely work towards having an album and just start touring, performing. Performing is just, oh my God, I can't explain the feeling, you know. So I just want to be doing that and just be happy, be with my family. And just keep creating music and reaching new levels in my career and inspiring. That's also one thing I wanted to say is I always want to inspire people with my music and with my story. I didn't really get to talk a lot about that, but inspire the younger generation with my story and yeah, hopefully help any way I can.
It's beautiful.
Thank
but
you.
Before we end the show, let's get a few dance steps out of you.
Okay.
Be simple, basic. We'll give you scenarios.
Okay.
And you'll tell us your hook steps in those scenarios.
Okay.
What's a hook step?
No,
yeah, what's
steps,
a hook
like,
step?
Just your go-to step. My bad. Your go-to, like dance move.
Okay.
At a concert.
Should I stand and do it?
Whatever you're comfortable. Yeah.
At a concert. I don't know, maybe it depends. Like, what's the? Ooh.
Oh,
okay, that's great.
That's great. I'll hold that.
You hold it.
I'll hold your mic.
What's the song, the vibe? Is it something like slow
like
or
an
like
Ariana concert?
Let's see. I don't know.
That's dancing.
Something just like hips. You know, Ariana's very like girly.
Hips. Yeah, I see that. I see
it. I can literally see it.
Okay.
Wedding.
At a wedding?
I've never been to a wedding. Have I been to a wedding?
Really?
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've been to a wedding before.
I need to get you an invite.
Okay. Stand down.
Please.
I guessed invite.
You're at a beach party.
At a beach party.
Like you're in the sand, wearing a very like... Okay, Coachella vibes. I think Coachella. I don't know, something like... I'm trying to think like Beyonce. You know how she's like very like strong top. Like, yeah. I don't know.
That's amazing. You know, if we were putting you on the spot, you know, if the way Simran is saying it, like you've done Coachella on the stage, we would be doing like Coachella off the stage.
Yeah, this was literally
That's all we have.
We need to bring something like Coachella to the UAE.
I think we have so many now, right? We have Elro, we have Ollie Days and all those things that keep coming.
We used to have Red Fest.
I miss Red Fest so much.
True, Red Fest days. I know.
Well, Simran put you on the spot with those dance moves.
Sorry, but we need to have an actual class.
You had absolute sport.
You.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If people want to hear your new tune, Dancing with Me, how can they do that? Dance with Me, sorry.
My songs are out on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, everything. And yeah, my Instagram is Yaz Vocals. I always post all of my music there. Music videos, etc. So yeah.
Thank you so much, and we wish you the best of luck in future. I hope you can mimic your dance moves someday because they were on point. Yes, that is all we have time for. Thank you so much for being such a sport.
Thank you.
We're back with you tomorrow morning, same place. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Bye. Thank you.